You got it, girl, you got it.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Today I have a what I eat in a day for you. This what I eat in a day is gonna be a little bit different from the ones that I've filmed in the past. This is while I'm doing the 75 hard challenge. I'm on day 53 of the challenge. It's meant to test your mental toughness, push you in the areas of physical fitness, emotional resilience, and especially your mental strength. For 75 days, you have to stick to a diet, and that can be a diet of your choosing. You can choose whatever you want to stick to. There's no rules around that, but you just cannot have alcohol or have any cheat meals. For me personally, for the 75 days, I will not be eating any added sugars. I can have fruit and things that are natural sugars, sweeteners like honey, maple syrup, but no refined sugars. You also have to drink a gallon of water every day, exercise twice a day for 45 minutes each time, with at least one of those workouts being an outdoor workout. So you have to be outside in the rain, in the heat, no matter what kind of weather, one of the workouts has to be outside. You also have to read 10 pages of a book every day, and you also take a progress picture every day to monitor your progress. I am still prioritizing eating lots of protein with every meal while doing this challenge, while avoiding ultra processed foods and just eating as clean as possible. So I'm going to show you what a typical day of eating would look like for me during this challenge. Today I actually was bad and started with my morning coffee. It was just one of those mornings when I just needed the coffee first thing in the morning. Don't do as I do as I say, and start your day with water. Then I fill up my gallon of water for the day all the way to 128 ounces, and I will be sipping on this throughout the day. I made a very simple and quick breakfast. I haven't gotten rice cakes in ages, but I made a really delicious meal with this. I've been having my rice cakes either savory or sweet, but today I made a savory breakfast. Spraying my pan with some avocado oil, and I'm going to fry 2 eggs. I added a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm adding some pesto to the rice cakes. I've been loving pesto on my eggs. And I'm garnishing it with some scallion. I love the different colors, the greens, the yellow, the white. This took me less than 5 minutes to make, and it was super delicious. It's a perfect breakfast option, especially when you're in a rush. Having my multivitamins for the day. I like having all of my vitamins as soon as I'm done eating my first meal of the day. And here I am, just continuing to sip on my water. I am a big snacker, so I was craving something sweet right after my savory breakfast. So I had this pear. It was super delicious and juicy. I actually got it from Target, and I don't think I've seen pears like this anywhere else, but it was really good. For lunch, I made a Greek chicken and potato bowl. It was so freaking good, y'all. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. I'm literally getting hungry again thinking about this meal right now. I washed my chicken and cut it up into smaller pieces. I'll make sure to leave all the ingredients down in the description box. Chicken is cooking, I'm going to get started on these potatoes and just cut them into smaller pieces so that I can put them in my air fryer. These are tiny potatoes, so they cook in no time, which is why I love getting the smaller potatoes. And I just added some olive oil and pepper, and then I roasted these in my air fryer for about 15 to 20 minutes. For the Greek salad, I am cutting up some cucumbers. Adding some onion and tomatoes. Lemon juice and some feta cheese. For the dressing, I am using a lime, parsley, red wine vinegar, olive oil, and salt. Make sure to check out my description box for the exact measurements for these things, but most things I do eyeball. I don't really measure seasonings. I'm just mindful of like how much salt I'm adding to stuff, especially if a seasoning already comes with salt. I won't add any extra on top. Just mix that in all together, and the older this gets in the fridge, the better it tastes. It's like magic. I really love this. And then I just make my bowl. I have my potatoes as my base, the Greek salad on top of the potatoes, and then I topped it off with the chicken on top. This was so delicious. This is definitely a favorite. It reminds me so much of like summer and fresh food, and it kept really well in the fridge as meal prep as well. I always need some kind of warm drink after my lunch, either coffee or tea. Today I'm having this Faux Joe by Sip Herbals. It's their dirty chai flavor, and it just reminds me so much of the fall. It has like all those nice warm fall spices. I sweetened it with a little bit of honey, added some oat milk, and that was pretty much it, y'all. It was so delicious. For dinner, I made beef stir fry. I don't usually make red meat at home. Like, I'll have it if I'm out somewhere. So I'm a little bit intimidated making red meat. I'm so used to making chicken and fish and like turkey, but red meat I'm not too used to. But this actually came out so good. I cut up my beef into smaller pieces, and I'm gonna season that with some scallion. wish I could have left this overnight so all the flavors can marinate well together, but I'm making this right away. While my beef cooks, I'm gonna get started on the veggie stir fry. I got this vegetable blend from Costco. It is a very big bag of vegetables, and I just like that it's frozen so nothing goes bad or nothing spoils, which is something I struggle with a lot. A lot of my produce goes bad sometimes if I don't use it right away. So I've been loving getting this frozen veggie bag from Costco. I cut some orange bell peppers and some onion, and I added that to the stir fry mix, adding some salt, pepper, and a little bit of sesame oil. And then I add my beef on top and just stir it all together. Using quinoa as my base, and I'm just adding some chicken stock to that, some Cajun seasoning, which already has salt, so I'm not adding any more salt. I let that cooked cover for about 20 minutes, and then when it's ready, I serve it up. Gosh, this was so delicious. I honestly was not expecting it to be that good, especially because I was so afraid of making beef, but it turned out really, really good. For dessert, I'm going to satisfy my sweet tooth and make some dates with almond butter and cashews. This is actually my first time making this, and this was so delicious. I made it again after this video. My dates are already pitted, so I'm just opening them up, and I add some almond butter. I also crushed some cashews in my food processor. You can also do this with a knife, but I was feeling lazy. And that was pretty much it. I put it in the freezer for about 20 minutes. So freaking good. Such a guilt-free dessert, and I just loved it. It was so fast to make as well, and just you know what's in it, not like the candy or desserts we usually get that are packed with a ton of sugar. I love having tea before bed. It's like a nice hug. So I'm making some ginger tea, and then I am putting away my dishes. And that's pretty much it for this video, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what recipe you're hoping to recreate down in the comments, and remember to check out my description box for all of the details. Don't forget to subscribe if you like these kind of videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.